All right, folks, grab your popcorn because things are getting messy. The View is in full panic mode, and for a good reason. Karoline Leavitt, the young, sharp, and fearless conservative, just dropped a legal bombshell so big that ABC executives are scrambling to do damage control.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
And here's the kicker. She didn't even have to step foot on The View to do it. After yet another nasty, out-of-touch attack from Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and Sunny Hostin, Karoline didn't just fire back. She went nuclear. Now the backlash is so intense that rumors are swirling about ABC desperately working behind the scenes, trying to get her to back down before things get even worse. But let's be real. This situation is way past the point of saving. So, what exactly did Karoline say that sent Whoopi into full meltdown mode, had Joy Behar shaking, and left Sunny Hostin, of all people, completely speechless? You're not gonna want to miss this. But before we break it all down, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense updates. Did you subscribe? Awesome. Let's get into it. Here's how it all started. The View thought they could attack Karoline Leavitt and walk away without consequences. Big mistake. In a recent episode, the hosts went all in, tearing her down just for being a young, successful conservative woman.
Into hot water again after they did the very thing they purport to be against, undermining women's success. Joy Behar stunned viewers when she said Donald Trump's press secretary, 27-year-old Karoline Leavitt, only secured her position because of her good looks.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
The comment was bizarre, especially coming from Joy Behar, who is as woke as they come and positions herself as a champion of feminism. This online commentator said, disgusting Joy Behar of The View accuses Karoline Leavitt of being hired only because Donald Trump thought she was a 10.
Joy Behar, with her usual smug and condescending tone, claimed that Karoline's career had nothing to do with her. Intelligence, experience, or political knowledge. Nope. According to Joy, she only got where she is because, in Trump's eyes, she's a 10. Whoopi Goldberg, never one to let logic get in the way of a rant, suggested that Karoline wouldn't even have a job if it weren't for wokeness. And of course, Sunny Hostin had to turn it into a race issue, because that's just what she does. But Karoline wasn't about to let that slide. Instead of ignoring the noise, she came out swinging, and not just with a simple clap back, she completely tore them apart. In a now viral Scorched Earth video, Karoline called out The View for exactly what it is, a panel of bitter, out-of-touch elitists who pretend to support women but only if those women agree with them. And she didn't hold back. She exposed Joy Behar as the perfect example of modern feminism. Someone who preaches about empowering women but tears down anyone who doesn't fit her narrative. Karoline called it disgusting. As for Whoopi's claim that Karoline wouldn't have a job without wokeness, Karoline laughed that one off, pointing out the irony. The View's entire panel is made up of unqualified DEI hires. This isn't just another internet feud. Karoline's takedown has rocked ABC to its core, and now they're scrambling to fix the mess. But it's too late. The truth is out, and the backlash is only getting worse. Sunny Hostin, of all people, wants to talk about privilege.
Oh, please. His opponents are saying to this very day the same rhetoric that led to those two attempts. The second attempted on President Trump's life echoed the sentiment that President Trump is a democracy. And if you're a deranged lunatic and you're mentally ill, you will believe that lie. And yes, you will take political, like we have seen in 2 instances against President Trump. Last week, Tim Walz and Kamala Harris said that everyone who showed up to President Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden was a That's despicable, dangerous, divisive rhetoric that is spewed by the Democrat Party every single day. And I'm so sick and tired of the media pointing the finger at Donald Trump and saying that he is sowing division in this country. He is not. The media is for pushing hoaxes like the one that you all pushed today, and the Democrat Party is for pushing lies about him. But the good news is Americans don't buy it. And that's why today President Trump is more popular than he has been since 2016, because people don't trust the media.
In a now viral Scorched Earth video.
Seriously? And then Karoline dropped a bombshell. She said, The View doesn't want strong women. They want women who follow orders. I refuse to play their game. Boom. Within minutes, her video exploded online. Cancel the View and Archage Karoline Leavitt were trending worldwide. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, every platform was on fire. That's when things went south for The View. They never saw this coming. They thought they could mock Karoline, ignore her, and move on. Instead, they gave her the biggest PR win of her career. Now ABC executives are scrambling. Leaked reports say producers are furious that this spiraled into a full-blown crisis. Rumors are flying. Some executives are asking if Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg are becoming more of a liability than an asset. Sponsors are getting nervous and backing away, worried about being associated with the show's toxic image. Behind the scenes, ABC is desperate.
I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table. Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason. Because Black people couldn't get into colleges. Because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not Black, Asian women. This is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
This commentator said, Whoopi is mansplaining the press secretary job to Karoline Leavitt. Hilarious.
They're allegedly begging Karoline to drop her lawsuit before it gets even messier. Even The View's own audience is turning on them. One viral comment sums it up perfectly. The View preaches empowerment, but attacks any woman who doesn't fit their narrative. Karoline Leavitt just proved they're frauds. And just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. At this point, it's clear. The View has been playing with fire for years. But this time, they might have burned themselves beyond repair. The backlash is out of control. The hypocrisy is undeniable. ABC now has a real decision to make. Clean house or cancel the show completely. Let's be honest. The View survives on controversy. But when the backlash becomes bigger than the ratings boost, it's game over. And right now, they're hanging on by a thread. Could this be the end of The View? What do you think? Did The View finally go too far? Is Karoline Leavitt's lawsuit the wake-up call the media needed? And will ABC actually pull the plug on the show after this disaster? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Before you go, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss any breaking updates.